Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another video on the David Hammond channel. Come on, guys, let's get it going. We have that last little bit of sunlight. I mean, it's going to be up for a while, but it's about to dip behind that condo, hence why I think there's like a big shadow on me here, but guys, that does not matter. Let's get this video going, guys. In the last video, definitely check that out. You guys know I kind of batch these videos with kind of like a thread, with like a theme of different topics that are related to the same main topic. And I'm feeling talking about relationships, men, women, guys. And again, this is all said with love. I want to make that clear. This is not because I hate women. Actually, far from that. It's the exact opposite. But sometimes as men, actually all times as men, definitely myself included, we need individuals to tell us the truth, not what's politically correct, because it's what makes you or individuals feel good. So the last video I said, don't take advice from women. In today's video, I'm saying women should be afraid of you. And that's the absolute truth, guys. And I don't say this where a train's about to come, guys. I don't say this because we're beating women, guys. We're abusive. Absolutely not, guys. I'm far from that. Just let this train pass. It's a fast one. It's gone. Guys, we are Christian men. We are not Muslims where, you know, they're commanded to beat their wife and that their testimony's half of a man. No, here as Christians, we guys know that women and men are both beautifully and wonderfully made, fearfully made, guys, and that we are commanded to love our wives just as Christ loved the church. But guys, with that said, there is a strong hierarchy, and this must be understood. There we go. We got that sun dipping slowly. Without this hierarchy, guys, going God, man, woman, child, our society actually does not function. And this is why, guys, you know we're in the end days, because the end days, it tells us good will be called evil and evil will be called good. And the only thing right now, guys, like basically what I'm saying is everything is topsy-turvy. The only thing promoted right now, guys, is men being essentially nobodies. They're at the bottom of the barrel. Shut up, you know, you slave of a man. How dare you have a say when it comes to, you know, pro-life, abort. How dare you say that? How dare you have any rights when it comes to the court case, you know, with custody of children, with divorce, right? Like you mean nothing. Like you're essentially a Homer Simpson. You're just kind of like this disposable, you know, slave, right? That's how men are treated in today's society, where women are the exact opposite, right? You slay, girl. You sleep with more men. You deserve it, queen. You know, you can be a whore and eat your cake too. And then children, it's even worse. You know, oh, you know, you're not happy. You want a cake. Your parents actually saying, especially the father, he's saying, don't eat the cake. You don't worry, man. We'll just cancel your father. We'll say that he no longer gets custody of you. Oh, you want to be a woman when really you're a guy? No problem. You know, you can now listen to me as the teacher, right? Screw your parents. And if they dare say anything, we're going to take them away from you. Don't you want that, little Jimmy? And kids don't know any better. They're stupid. They're kids, right? He's like 5 years old, right? So kids are being placed to the position of authority, which again, it's all biblical, guys. In the end days, right? Good's called evil, evil is called good. And what Satan does, guys, what you really need to understand is that Satan is a counterfeit, right? He's actually a pervert. So what he does is he perverts everything. Really, guys, you need to pay close attention to this. Anything that is, let's say it goes A, B, C. You know what Satan's going to do? C, B, A. He flips it. Everything is going to be flipped, right? Islam is a horrible religion, as an example, and what's happening? It's being promoted as this religion of peace. Hey, you know, there's a Quran verse, surah, where it says if you save one person, it's like saving all of humanity. Yeah, well, that got abrogated by kill all the infidels, besiege, and convert all the polytheists, which comes much later, which again overwrites the more previous peaceful chapters. But they won't tell you about this, guys, right? Muhammad was a warlord, and I'm not going to go too in depth with Islam. You can check my other pages for that. But you better believe I study it very intensively, guys, and it is nowhere near a religion of peace. Don't believe me? Search up history. Search up how it spread throughout the entire Middle East and how it came to Europe and why the Crusades actually had to happen as a rebuttal to say, you know what, you've been killing and torturing too many of our people. We're going to put a stop to this. But it's a religion of peace, right? Yeah, make it make sense, guys. Like I was saying, where Christianity is now this evil white man's oppressive religion. Oh, you know, colonization, the Crusades, it's horrible. Yeah, but like understand why that had to happen. But people, guys, our society respectfully is retarded. We don't think anymore, guys, and that's what happens when you are not of Christ, guys. When we do not have a sound mind, when we have not built our house upon the rock, have the Holy Spirit guide us to all truths, we become stupid. And I'm saying this to myself. This is general self-development community. You know who I'm going to say. And just anybody, guys. I have no beef with one individual, but our community as a whole is they're retarded. They've built their house upon the sand, and they're really no they're not much worse than the far left liberals who think that men are women and vice versa. Red pill YouTube, they flip flop, guys. It's when anytime somebody flip flops, you have to be very careful. Jesus says that he's double minded, right? You're not supposed to trust these individuals. Right now, they're going to tell you this to your face, but then when the next guy asks them, they're going to say something completely different. You do not want to be friends with these individuals in these end days. They're like Play-Doh. It's mushy. When you get captured and you know you're hoping this person doesn't rat on you, they're going to rat on you, guys. When you're a Christ follower, we're of one mind, one accord. Everything in these videos you're noticing is, even though it's not politically correct, which is kind of like the curse that comes with it, at least everything I'm saying is of one accord, right? It builds upon each other because it's built upon truth, which is the Bible. It's built our entire society. It's built the West. It's built all the freedoms we have here, and it's being taken and destroyed by the far left, Islam, and a bunch of other political agendas, which really upsets me, and it's why I do what I do, hence why I have this channel. So like, subscribe, share it with a buddy so we can go viral, so Satan can stop shadow banning me, and I can finally just, you know, reap what I deserve to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. So anyways, though, wow, that was a rant. Where I'm going in this video, guys, is that women should be afraid of you. And when I say that, guys, I'm not saying it's because you're going to beat them, you're going to physically hurt them. Far from that, guys. But if a woman does not have a level of fear or respect, which usually go hand in hand, if a woman doesn't have, really it comes down to respect, and respect is intrinsically linked with a level of fear. And not that you're going to hurt them, but it's a fear because, like, think of a police officer as an example. You respect a good police officer, or you respect a good teacher, a good pastor, a good military general, because you know he's going to protect you. But it's not just because he can protect you, it's because what he will do to individuals who fall out of line. That's what true protection is. I mean, if you think about it as an example, if I have a burglar come to my house and I just say, oh, it's okay, burglar, come on in, steal all our food, you know, can I make you a sandwich, take the money, take everything. There's no respect there. There's no fear there. A woman doesn't feel safe and protected. And if a woman doesn't feel safe and protected around you, it's because she doesn't respect you. She doesn't actually deep down fear you. And again, I need to make it clear, guys, it doesn't mean that you would ever hurt her, but it's in her knowing that you could. That's going to sound very politically incorrect. It's not, let me repeat that, it's not that you would ever hurt her, but it's in her knowing that you could. Do you understand? You have the ability to kill her. You have the ability to set boundaries. You have the ability to say, that is wrong, here is why, listen up. And even if you're mistaken, well, then we correct. God is our ultimate authority, right? We, as a perfect example, we love God because we fear him, right? That's in Proverbs. I believe it's 9:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of all wisdom. And I want to say it's in, I want to say 8:16. I could get this one wrong, but it goes, the fear of the Lord causes one to depart from iniquity, right? If we don't have a fear of the Lord, then we live our wretched, sinful, LGBTQ, you know, degenerate lifestyles. Like, that's the only thing that's promoted now. And if there's no fear of the Lord, if there's no fear of Christians, really as Christ-fearing men, people should fear us. They should fear us, and not in like a way where we're going to hurt them, but because we are commanded, that's John 7:24, to go out and to judge righteously. We are commanded, Mark 16:15, to go, to spread the gospel, to evangelize, right? To shout aloud, lift up your voice like a trumpet, preach to the highways and the byways, guys. But Christian men today have been effeminated, and that is why women no longer respect Christian men. Women don't respect anybody. If anybody, guys, in the West here, I'm speaking to you guys, if anybody in the West is supposed to be kind of like the forefront runners of truth, like think of like the military, if there's a spiritual Marine, I mean, even like the real life, if anybody is supposed to go up against tyranny, it's Christian men. That's how our society was built, guys. Our four founding fathers, whether you guys like to believe this or not with America, 55 out of 56 of the individuals who signed the Constitution of America were Bible-believing Christian men. The men who are willing to say, hold up, that's wrong. Think of the Crusades. We're done with you guys invading our territory. Kick rocks, and the Crusades slayed. They dominated the Muslims. They were Christian men. Now, again, whether we get into, you know, David, but those were Catholics, etc., etc., I am for Catholics to a certain extent. Catholics helped us a lot, guys, develop the West. So I really tip my hat to you guys, and I have a lot of love and respect towards you guys. But now, in what we're in now, 2024, Catholicism is only doing more bad than good. You do not be Catholic, guys. Catholicism, I believe, is a perversion of the devil. Constantine, who made Catholicism official, I believe it's 382, 381 AD, guys. He was a pagan worshiper himself. This is why Catholicism is so unbiblical. Pray and venerate Mary, pray to dead saints, purgatory, baptize as a baby, calling man father. These are all very, not even even just like little bad, they're very bad things. And I believe that's because Constantine, when he created Catholicism or made it official, he sprinkled his paganism into true Christianity, which, by the way, guys, for those saying Catholicism made the Bible, the New Testament was complete in 95 AD, came almost 300 years prior to Catholicism. We had the New Testament. That's how it was spread. It was just spread through through vocal tradition, through oral tradition. But we had that, guys. We can go back to these original manuscripts of what the New Testament is today, and you know, we do not have to listen to Catholicism. So don't believe that lie that Catholics made the Bible. They perverted the Bible. Actually, that's what the Apocrypha is. It's a perversion of the Bible, right? Well, we're not supposed to be listening to these books. They got ruled out, guys, and it was very strenuous in how they ruled these out. They were not prophetic. They didn't have any backstory or symbolism with the Old Testament, right? Or they just didn't know the individuals. Anyways, that's besides the point. Back to this video. But like I was saying, guys, our society is completely tipsy-topsy right now. Women need to have a level of respect for you guys, and that's merely because we have the authority. You know, if we truly love a woman, guys, we're going to tell her as well as our child right from wrong, and that can only happen if we have that level of authority. Otherwise, she's not going to listen to you. She's going to say, kick rocks, you mean nothing, you look like nothing, you are not a true Christ follower, and it's time for us as men to regain that authority with Christ given to us as warriors of Christ, and then from that to not only lead our women and our children, but our society as a whole, guys. So I'm going to finish this video there. I kind of went into depth with a bunch of things as I normally do, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. We love women, guys, but your future wife or girlfriend has to respect and have a level of fear for you. And if she doesn't, then you're not a man in her eyes, and she's going to get it from somebody else. That's where, you know, I kind of do agree with the red pill, but you guys need to understand that the red pill really just piggybacks anything that is true, the real red pill from the Bible, and it's kind of like Constantine, right? And they mix in their paganism, they mix in their idolatry, their degeneracy, their worldly secularism into it, and then they kind of like package it and say, red pill, there you guys go. We got to go straight to the source, cut off the fat, discard it, and then come to the truth, which is Jesus Christ gaining that ultimate authority, power, truth, light for ourselves, the world, and our family around. So that is that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I'll finish the video here, guys, with the one final plug. As always, guys, there is one-on-one coaching. I love speaking with you men who are really serious about upgrading your life, empowering yourselves as Christian men. Coaching is below, and we'll finish it there, guys. Thank you so much. As always, there are donations. You guys have been amazing at donating to the ministry Christ developed. I really do appreciate it, guys. It helps me really very slowly start to do this full-time again, guys, so I can evangelize full-time, win more souls, help you guys. Ideally go daily on the channel. I'm not sure if I'm going daily or not yet, but yeah, that's that. Thank you, guys. Have an amazing day. Check you next video. Till then, much love. Go follow Christ.